So after that, you're maintaining a portfolio of records, which is basically a sample of the child's work, whether it be the whole workbook or at least samples from the beginning, middle, and end of the year. I've looked as many as tubfuls of work to be evaluated, or just keeping, again, the samples. High school is a little bit different. You want to keep just about everything that they do and see how you can fill out that transcript. But maintaining that portfolio of records is important for all the students. And you have to put in their documentation that you're homeschooling the books that you're using at the same time that you're using them. So often I'll photocopy the table of contents of a book and the right dates, or some teachers and parents do lesson plans and things like that as well. So this portfolio can contain samples of writing, worksheets, workbooks, or any kind of creative material that's been used by the students. You can take pictures at field trips. You can make a kind of scrapbook type thing. And that portfolio is also to be available for inspection by the superintendent. And basically, it's not something that we've seen happen here in our county, but you've got 15 days upon written notice to get that portfolio. And then the superintendent can look at it just to make sure that it's legal, that it's got the documentation, but they're not evaluating the content. But that portfolio is something that you would keep on your shelf for 2 years. And it's just something, you put those workbooks and things on a shelf, and they're kept for 2 years, and then you can recycle notebooks and keep what you want. It's also part of the law that you submit an annual evaluation for each child to the superintendent. We'll talk a little bit about that more as well. So this law requires an annual evaluation, which the parent must file with the district school superintendent's office, and it's due 1 year after submission of your letter of intent. There are actually 5 options of how that evaluation can be done. Whether it's an individual evaluation by a Florida certified teacher that you choose, and we can help you with those choices. Your student can take a nationally normed student achievement test. Often these include things like the Iowa Test of Basic Skills, the Stanford Achievement Test. You can take the latest state student assessment test, which right now is the FCAT test, and that would be offered through where your child would normally go to school. If your child is receiving any kind of services and has a psychological evaluation, can also be used as an evaluation. And then there's some other methods that you would have to contact the superintendent that they will also include as an evaluation. These include some college entrance exams or different things like that. Then, as I said, you need to preserve that portfolio for 2 years so that, if they need to see it, they'll write to you about that, and you can do that. And then once you are finished homeschooling, whether you move out of the county, out of the state, or your child goes back into a different type of homeschooling, or schooling, then you would submit a letter of termination. We hope that it would be graduation, but different things happen in different times. Okay. So here is a close-up of our sample letter to the school board that could be your intent to start homeschooling. And basically it would have, where it's going, and all that you would need to include would be the student's name and birth date. Grade level is not necessary at any point, even on evaluations from year to year. So